We're down here at the machine shop today here in Louisville, and I just want to show you something right quick. This is a Southbend 7-inch shaper, been taken apart. By the way, all these machines back here, that wire EDM and jig board, some of my mills and lathes, we got them covered up with sheets right now. We're renting out this area of the shop to this company that has these drums, and they're full of silicone carbide, and it makes a lot of dust. We don't want that on our machines. So down here we just isolated it. But anyways, this is what we got. I'll kind of show you what's going on. This right here is a Southbend 7-inch shaper. What happened is on the inside of the shaper, the ram that controls, that slides inside of this, whatever it's called, the bottom of the ram down here bust. So the casting broke out, and I believe what it is, there's a flat on this screw right here, and which is located here. There's a flat on it right here, and what it does is this thing was actually tightened down on this flat, and this thing rotate inside the base of the machine. Well, as you can see, I have it set up right here, and I've milled this down, and I've drilled it, and I'm gonna put a collar on it. But as you can see, that's essentially how that goes. Now, a lot of people are, and that goes inside the machine. Well, anyways, I'm gonna put a collar going across here, and then the holes have come through here, and I don't want to tap this, so I'm gonna put a block of steel up here because I have clearance, and tap the steel, and then run quarter 28s down to tighten it, and there's plenty of clearance there, and I'll just use socket heads. It's a real pain to get to inside the machine. In addition to that, and I believe the reason that got seized up is, the reason this broke is because this part right here inside the machine seized up. So, and this did not have this oil groove in it. This is a hardened shaft. I had it on both ends. But anyways, what I did with this is I put this in the lathe, cut it down, and then cross drilled it here, and then put a Zerk fitting there. So inside the machine, as you can figure, that could rotate. It's a machine, really good fit. So that's what that is. Well, anyways, I turned it on. The oil pump wasn't working on this machine, so you give it. It's got transmission fluid in it now. That's just to flush it up. But after a few moments, well, it just starts pumping away, and it's got plenty of oil everywhere. It's getting good oil lubrication. Oil lubrication up there on the gear, and then has plenty of oil lubrication that comes down on the sliding, whatever that's called. And you can see how the oil pump is working. And what had happened was, that valve that you see, not the one that's moving, but the one right to the left of it, it's a bolt that's been drilled down the center that has a spring in it, and then has a ball that presses down, and what that is, that's the pressure overflow. So when the machine is on higher RPM, or strokes per minute rather, it pushes any excess oil out there. Well, the ball was missing altogether, so no matter how fast the machine was running or how slow, it was constantly just bypassing the oil and coming back down. Well, the dovetail up here wasn't getting any oil, so, and that's, unfortunately, that's not good. So that's what we did. And when I took it apart for the deal down there, that's what I noticed. And by the way, I put that there because draining the oil out of this thing is a pain, so I put this here so I can pour it into a bucket. But that's what that is. So if anybody has any questions or comments on the Southbend shaper, and evidently it's a common problem. A couple people I've talked to have noticed that, and nobody really wants to fix it, so I'm fixing it for myself. Well, thanks for watching.